Did you know that the name Muhammad Ali wasn't the original name of this legendary boxer? Yes, indeed. He was born as Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. on January 17, 1942, in the vibrant city of Louisville, Kentucky. His childhood was like that of any other child in the 1940s, wrapped up in the simplicity and innocence of the times. However, the trajectory of his life took a dramatic turn when he discovered boxing at the tender age of 12. A stolen bicycle and a chance encounter with a police officer who introduced him to boxing set the stage for the emergence of a champion. This was not a hobby, but a calling that would not only shape his life but also leave an indelible mark on the world of sports. Thus, Cassius Clay was born, but Muhammad Ali was yet to emerge. Stay tuned to uncover the journey of this transformation. A Muhammad Ali wasn't just a change of name, but an identity revolution. This shift was more than just a rebranding. It was a transformation that shook the world. At the height of his fame, Cassius Clay, as he was then known, decided to convert to Islam. This decision was more than a personal spiritual choice. It was a statement of identity and a declaration of independence that sent ripples through the world. In the early 1960s, when racial tensions were running high, Ali's conversion to the Nation of Islam, a group often viewed with suspicion and hostility, caused an uproar. The boxing world, predominantly white and conservative, was taken aback. The media was relentless, and public opinion was divided. His new name, bestowed upon him by the Nation of Islam, was considered un-American, even unpatriotic. His detractors saw it as a betrayal, a rejection of the country that had given him his fame and fortune. But Ali was undeterred. He was a man of conviction, and he was ready to face the consequences of his decision. He was stripped of his heavyweight title, his boxing license was revoked, and he was effectively barred from the sport he loved and excelled at. His career, which had been soaring, was suddenly in freefall. Yet, through it all, Ali remained resolute. He defended his name change and faith conversion with the same ferocity he displayed in the boxing ring. He openly challenged the status quo, using his platform to talk about racial inequality and social justice. His name change was a bold assertion of his beliefs and identity, a challenge to the norms of the day. The name Muhammad Ali was now synonymous with controversy, and yet the man behind it remained undeterred. He stood tall amidst the storm with a strong spirit and an unwavering resolve. His name change wasn't just a personal decision, it was a statement to the world that he was a man who would not be defined by others but by his own beliefs and convictions. Ali's battles weren't confined to the boxing ring, they extended to the battleground of politics and civil rights. In the late 60s, the Vietnam War was escalating, and young men across America were being drafted into service. Muhammad Ali was no exception. However, his response was anything but ordinary. He refused to serve in the military, citing his religious beliefs and his opposition to America's involvement in the war. "I ain't got no quarrel with them Viet Cong," Ali famously stated, encapsulating his anti-war sentiment. This refusal was met with a storm of controversy. Many saw Ali as unpatriotic, even a traitor. The backlash was severe. He was arrested and found guilty of draft evasion. He was stripped of his boxing title. His boxing license was suspended, and he faced a 5-year prison sentence. But that wasn't the end for Ali, not by a long shot. Throughout his trial and conviction, Ali remained steadfast and unyielding in his convictions. He became a symbol of resistance, a beacon for those who opposed the war. He used his platform to speak out against the Vietnam War, and his words resonated with many. His defiance of the draft wasn't just about evading military service, it was a statement against the war and a stand for civil rights and religious freedom. His conviction was eventually overturned by the Supreme Court in 1971. But the damage was done. He had lost almost 4 prime years of his boxing career. Yet Ali never regretted his decision. He said, "I would like to say to those of the press and those of the people who think that I lost so much by standing up for my beliefs, I didn't lose a thing, I gained everything." Ali's refusal to go against his beliefs cost him his boxing license, but it won him respect worldwide. Ali wasn't one to stay down for long, and the world watched in awe as he made his comeback. In the early 70s, after a 3-year absence from the ring due to his refusal to participate in the Vietnam War, Ali was ready to step back into the spotlight. His determination was unyielding, his spirit unbroken, and he had a singular goal in mind: to reclaim his heavyweight title. But the road back to the top was far from easy. His first step was to face Joe Frazier, the reigning champion. The match, dubbed the Fight of the Century, didn't go in Ali's favor. He lost, but it was a minor setback on his path to redemption. Then came the defining moment in his career, the bout that would go down in history as the Rumble in the Jungle. Ali was set to face George Foreman, a formidable opponent with an impressive record. The fight took place in Zaire, now known as the Democratic Republic of Congo, a location that added an extra layer of intrigue to this epic showdown. The world watched as Ali unveiled his strategy, famously known as the rope-a-dope. He let Foreman exhaust himself by throwing punches while Ali leaned on the ropes, absorbing the blows with his arms and body. And then, when Foreman was spent, Ali struck back with swift and decisive blows. In the 8th round, Ali knocked Foreman out and reclaimed his heavyweight title. This victory wasn't just a win, it was a statement. It was Ali telling the world that he was back, that he was still the greatest. He had defied the odds, silenced his critics, and made his mark once again in the annals of boxing history. Ali had not just returned to the ring, he had reclaimed his throne. Despite the challenges, the controversies, the setbacks, Ali proved that a true champion is not just defined by his victories, but also by his ability to rise again after a fall. Even off the ring, Ali's battles were far from over. Muhammad Ali, the man who floated like a butterfly and stung like a bee, faced a diagnosis that would alter the course of his life and career. In 1984, he was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, a progressive nervous system disorder that affects movement. This was just 3 years after he retired from a boxing career that had spanned 2 decades. Despite this debilitating diagnosis, Ali showed the world that his indomitable spirit could not be broken. His resilience in the face of adversity was as evident in his life outside the ring as it was within it. His Parkinson's disease presented another challenge, a different kind of fight, and Ali rose to meet it with the same courage and determination that had marked his boxing career. Ali's life after the diagnosis was a testament to his extraordinary strength of character. He became an ambassador for Parkinson's disease, using his platform to raise awareness and funds for research. His condition did not deter him from his public engagements, and he continued to make appearances at events, often accompanied by his wife, Lonnie. Despite the physical challenges, Ali remained active in the public eye. He was present at the opening ceremony of the 1996 Atlanta Olympics, a poignant moment where he lit the Olympic cauldron. His trembling hands were a stark contrast to the strong, agile boxer he once was, but his spirit remained as fierce as ever. In his final years, Ali's health deteriorated significantly, yet he continued to inspire millions around the world with his unwavering courage and resilience. He passed away in June 2016, leaving behind a legacy that extended far beyond the boxing ring. Muhammad Ali, the man, the myth, the legend, faced his diagnosis head-on. His battle with Parkinson's was a testament to his enduring strength and courage. Ali may have been slowed by Parkinson's, but his spirit remained unbroken. Muhammad Ali was more than a boxer. He was a cultural icon. His legacy is written not only in the annals of sports history, but also in the story of civil rights, popular culture, and the human spirit. He danced in the boxing ring with unparalleled grace and power, but his true greatness was revealed outside it. He swayed public opinion, challenged norms, and stood unwaveringly for his beliefs, even when it cost him his career. Ali's impact on sport is immeasurable. He transformed boxing with his unique style, exuberant personality, and his refusal to be anything other than himself. But his influence didn't stop there. His outspokenness on racial and religious issues, his defiance against war, and his humanitarian efforts have all left an indelible mark on society. His legacy, therefore, is a testament to the power of individual belief and the courage to stand up for it. Muhammad Ali's influence reaches far beyond the boxing ring, reminding us all to fight for what we believe in.